Hello and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, let's make some cozy vibes with hot cocoa. To be honest, this has been like my go-to drink in Berlin for the entire time I was there in the winter. And this video is probably the last journal with me for the year, so I really wanted to share with you a couple of things that's been on my life update stuff, as well as a little process video of me using the diarist, because the next video will be a completed diarist flip through where I show you some of the things I set up early in the year and like things I've learned. I feel like this entire journal has always been a testament to my experiences as I document life as it happens. So let's slowly catch up on the pages and let's get started. I do hope you also have a journal with you or something to do while watching this, because it's basically me journaling the whole time. So I've really been into these sticker release paper inserts, and I actually opened my second one this fall. So I've been really mindful of stuff that I've been using. I also feel like I have this habit of setting up everything way before filming, because I have this habit of like sticking things randomly, like at random hours of the day. But I like to add in the dates because it just helps marks the passage of time basically. And I am using, obviously, can you tell this is like my new favorite pen, my Kaweco Sport in classic green. And I think I mentioned this in the previous video about this day where we went to Treptower Park for a little photo shoot. So this is one of my favorite photos. And funnily enough, I remembered smiling with teeth. Usually I don't, because my mom always teases me about it. And ever since she has teased me about it, like when I was really young, I always make sure to smile with teeth, even if it's something that I don't usually consciously do. I also have been really toying around with different inks at the moment. This one that you have here inked on my Lamy Safari Cream is Yoseka Stationery's Tangmise Blue Reseca Ceramic. VA gave it to me, one of my friends VA, and I really like it, but it could be a bit scratchy because I'm using a Lamy extra fine nib, and EF nibs have a tendency to be scratchy even if it's Lamy. But yeah, can you tell I've been like writing a lot, and also my penmanship used to be like all print in journals, and now I'm just like embracing my full cursive era, and it's something that I've been like accustomed to, because looking back, when I do write in my private journal, it is really in cursive. So I felt the need that it had to be print, but actually it doesn't. So now I'm like, okay, let's just get on with it and like be in a place where I feel comfortable about it. So as I mentioned, I did get this new Kaweco Sport fountain pen. I actually have a few more fountain pens that I've been like organizing and destashing all over. So I think I am due for a fountain pen video earlier next year. So that's going to be in the editing room and the filming room in early next year, early 2023. But I don't know, I feel like I've been in a green phase lately. Apart from all the things here that are green, like my cozy sweater, my nail polish, my pen, my other pen, and the Penco clip. As of this recording, I actually was at the mall this morning and I got myself a green linen polo. Not like a true green, but more like this green on the pen. Have I finally graduated from my mustard phase? We will never know. But I've been really loving green. Maybe it's going to be my color for my 30th year. Who knows? Anyway, I also, on the right hand side, wanted to share that my friend Suna lent me her plotter. I don't remember the size. It's, I think, mini 5 or mini 6, but I haven't really been setting it up. I just opened it. I felt terrified to do so. So if you have tips on ring-bound planning or journaling, let me know if you have used the plotter, because I haven't. And it's currently in Berlin, so I left it there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna deal with that when I get back. I also have been more in tune with like learning new things about stationery and journals and planners. I used to be very snobbish about it, mostly because I feel like thinking about these things is something new for my brain and don't really like that. And now I've been more open about it and like asking people for opinions. So also I've been developing a habit of updating my journal like in bulk. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I do like pre-decorating things in bulk. So I guess that sort of checks out. And in mental health news, it's kind of surprising. Actually, I'm not surprised, but I decided to retake medications a few months ago after a full year of graduating from them, because I feel like I haven't been really in tune with my mental health, and I've been spiraling out of control since I was put into a position where uncertainty is like the peak of what my life has been since moving to Germany. And so yeah, it gets quite deep, but basically I've decided to retake them a few months ago, and then my doctor finally decided to let me taper off my medications for this time of the year, which is great because I think, yeah, honestly, things have been really way better, and I think I owe it to someone for that, for helping me sort of like get through the dark days and literal dark days of seasonal depression. But also like I had a whole dark period in February when I first moved because I was mostly alone and I had no idea what was in store for me. I think juggling this idea of mental health and like being able to manage myself has been a very eye-opening experience, because I have given myself a lot of room to really breathe and really take in things more. I also feel like I've been maturing in many ways that I may not have been seeing as I've experienced all of these things from the past few months. But overall, you know, the struggle is part of the story, and I try to be more mindful about how open I should be with getting things from point A to point B, because the usual thing that I have is like, I don't feel like there's a way out, but honestly there is. And on the right hand side, I actually did a little analysis of the reading that I did for the full moon, because I wanted to write it down somewhere. I used to write these frequently in a private journal, but now I sort of like just choose which ones go inside my journal for reference and something that I may want to like quote back on. I feel like the Four of Wands card that I drew was very strongly associated with the new life change I'm navigating through. So I felt like it had to be there. It had to be immortalized there. And I really enjoy using the tarot-related clear stamps that Everyday Explorers has. I also almost exclusively mostly use Everyday Explorer stamps because it's just, the prompts are very on point, and I think I can be pretty biased because CH is my friend. But also, yeah, I really like the stamps. I really like how they complement my journal spreads, and admittedly I don't stamp as much, but I've been enjoying it as I keep on getting my tools in. I just have to make sure to always like put it out, because my problem is usually when I don't have the things near me, I don't use them. So it's always like a photo or like a sticker or a washi sampler, but like stamps are a whole new thing. But I've been using up my stash more, which is, I think, a great, you know, way for me to keep on with the habit. So I also really enjoy these alphabet stickers from Everyday Explorers Co. And I use it a lot for labeling. It reminds me of those alphabet stickers that my mom used to use when she would decorate albums, our baby albums when we were young. So I love that I get to use this as like headers or like titles. So this particular page is just a little media recap page. So every weekend I watch movies or series with C, and he and I always like get into kind of like specifically themed ones. Like, you know, it's the holiday season. I've always wanted to watch Dash and Lily again. It just feels nice watching it with someone now and feel extra cheesy about it. So I think I watched this like in 2020, and then this year I finally watch it again, and it hits different. So I'm using my Pilot Custom 823 in the fine nib in amber, and it's still inked with Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukushi. I also can be biased because, as you know, most of my color schemes revolve around brown, so that's something that I pretty much have acknowledged by this time. You also see that our photo is actually a discard screenshot, and because I am such an ambitious person, I decided to make a collage and print out the collage so the photo looked nicer. Because I don't know, I feel like discard screenshots are like, okay, it's black, and that's basically it. So that is the end of this little catch-up session. The right hand side actually was going to be for December daily, so you'll probably see that in the completed The Diarist video for 2022. Here are some of the pages we worked on today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more updates on my journaling adventures, you can join us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/AbbeySy, and I'll see you around online. Thanks again for watching. Always be creating and have a lovely holiday season ahead. Stay cozy and stay warm. Bye!